Alright, so today we are going to be playing this week's midweek magic format called On the Edge. So for this format, we got to bring a 60 card deck using only cards from Strixhaven, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, and the latest Innistrad Midnight Hunt set. So we've got a limited pool of cards to work with. Basically, it's standard minus Zendikar Rising and Kaldheim, which do have some pretty notable, powerful cards like the dual face cards. So we are going to be bringing together. It says I'm playing 3 colors, but it's actually just a Monoblack deck. I'm not going to spoil anything here. It's a Monoblack deck. It's a sacrifice deck. Let's see how this runs. Honestly, I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of aggro decks out there, but I'm not sure. We'll see. It's a budget deck using what we got. I didn't want to burn too many wild cards for this event because it's just oof. This is not pretty. Man, we just need another land and we're good. Let's retry it. Worst case scenario, I mean, we're just doomed, I guess. We get a second mana. We can play Deadly Dispute and kind of work from there. Or we have Hunt for Specimens. We can always play that too. Got some removal spells, got some combo spells. The deck is lacking on like the finishers because I don't have that many Lilianas, or well, what's her name again? Professor Onyx. I don't have many Meathook Massacres or that Spider Queen. So we're kind of playing sort of stally game until we can get something going. Okay, we got a land drop. That's nice to see. Feel the Ruin. There's a lot of really powerful man lands because of Adventures from the Forgotten Realms, whatever that set's called. I'm gonna play Hunt for Specimens. I think it's important to learn. Okay, let's see. What's most important? If I had a third land drop, I'd play Pest Summoning, but because we don't have that land drop, so I'm really eyeing that Environmental Sciences. I'm not so pressed on getting Environmental Sciences, though. We have Deadly Dispute, so I'm really just gonna... Containment Breach might be necessary to blow up that enchantment in the future. I'm gonna get Pest Summoning. Picking a card from our side deck when we learn is kind of tough. Okay, cool. We got the land, which is nice. Cool. So they're gonna be gaining a lot more life. I'm gonna slam these. And is that flying? That's flying. Yeah. I'm gonna slam these guys in. He wants to block. That's fine. Nope. Okay, cool. Alright. Now we run out the Pest Summoning. They have not played anything really threatening yet. I'm not really sure what kind of deck this is. It's like a life gain deck, I guess. So, I guess... whenever they play another creature, they're gonna gain 2 life. So, this is gonna take a while. I expect a grindy game. Oh boy. Lots of life's gonna be gained. Okay, we got looks like it's a green-white Trelasara life gain deck? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Now I gotta run with our options here. We gotta see what we want to do. I'm not sure if I'm in the business of getting rid of our Eye Twitch just yet. I'm not really pressed on getting rid of this guy, but I am in the business of maybe sacking one of our dudes, drawing some cards. I'll sack one of my dudes, gain some life. Wow, we didn't get any lands there. That's crazy. Well, let's run out Infernal Grass. I don't like using my treasure for like this, but that guy is gonna get out of hand pretty fast. And I am going to slam all my dudes in. I'm probably gonna be losing the damage race here if this keeps going on. All this life gain, so they're gonna gain like 2 life. No, sorry. They're gonna gain 4 life every creature they play. Well, that's a lot of life indeed. Let's see. Probably should hold back. Alright, after seeing what happened there, I'm gonna hold back. That was not worth it. Alright, we got another land. This guy's gonna... This is not threatening yet. He needs 6 mana to get this going, so I'm not so concerned about it. And plus they need to have creatures with 3 different creatures with different powers. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to figure out what the correct line of play is here. I think the correct line is to swing with my 1/1 in the air. Play some Shambling Gas, and probably just pass, honestly. I don't remember if they missed a land drop last turn or not. I think they did. Which means their hand's probably full of some spells. There's no reason to smack, so... Pass it to them, see what they're up to. They play land, they might level up this cleric class. What's this thing? Gets you planes. Okay, transform to control creature. Okay. This is important to respond to because if they keep doing all this, they're gonna gain a ton of life. They're gonna get what? 4 life for that? I can do Plumb the Forbidden and draw a ton of cards. I don't think it's worth doing that. We're gonna let that resolve, and they're gonna gain their life. They're gonna get their planes. We'll need to do a containment breach of this cleric class eventually, so that way they don't get their Trelasara. The fortunate thing is that they can't play a Trelasara. Resolve all that. You gotta get a plane, so unless they got force in their hand. Okie dokie. Alright. I'm gonna sacrifice... Let's sacrifice this Shambling Ghast. There's no reason to get a treasure token. Zap this thing. Keep the board nice and clean. Alright, wow, we got another land. Ooh, this is one grindy game, I tell ya. Keep them honest. Yeah, that's the problem with not having so many finishers. Our win conditions is that our likelihood of running to them is not very high. This is where we wish we had the Spider Queen probably at this point, because we can block very effectively. We're giving our opponent a lot of time to try to set up whatever combos they're trying to do next. Shambling Ghast is the next order of business. It looks like their deck is just a bunch of it's a bunch of commons and commons, really. There's nothing particularly flashy about it. I'm okay with that. Okay, 5 mana. What do you got? Alright, level up. Cool. Passive attackers. Okay. What we do now is going to be very important. So we're going to plumb the Forbidden. We're going to effectively lose 3 life because these guys gain us a life whenever they die. I'm going to tap this dude for colorless mana and black. Okay. I think we're going to sacrifice everybody. I think that's what we're going to do. Because I really want to draw more cards. I only have 2 of these in the deck. Don't. Okay, sacrifice 5. Literally everybody is going away. 5. Alright, so that. That guy goes away. That guy goes away. Okay, power word kills our next thing we're gonna cast, so we're gonna, I don't know, blow up that thing, I guess. Alright, let's see. So we're containment breaching. If that's mana values 2 less. Oh, sweet, we got a pest. Nice. That's nice. I'm gonna tap that. I don't think this guy's really running any non-basic lands, so we're just gonna do this. Containment breach. You got a pest too. Nice value. So yeah, that's why the deck says we're running green cards, because not only because of the containment breach, but also because of pest summoning. But we really aren't. Okay. Next order of business. I have to debate about what we want to play exactly. If I'm not sure if that was the best card. I had to choose something fast because I was going to time out. Now they're going to play their Luminous Phantoms. I just wanted to spam out a bunch of spells. Ooh! When a creature dies, I had power greater than him. Put a number of +1 counters on it equal to the difference. Okay, interesting. Alright, what do we want to do? I mean, we'll kill this guy, no problem. That thing's a 1 power dude, whatever. Whenever a creature dies, any creature. Interesting, okay. Okay, my dude can't block, so I'm just gonna swing. They're probably not gonna block this guy. So that's just basically 2 free points of damage right there. If they do, I mean, cool. Okay, I figured as much. They weren't gonna block. Okay, 6, 7 mana probably to work with here. Can block their 4/1 dude, no problem with that. I just gotta be careful about my life total, because it's gonna get a little lower. Alright. I really wanted to play both Skull Merchant and Pest Summoning, but I think the correct course of action is to play Skull Merchant. Actually, I could still do that. Yeah, we'll do that. So we're gonna play Pest Summoning now. In the turn. It's their turn. I could have sacrificed Vengeful Strangler and slapped it onto this dude, but sure, I don't care. Oh man, this is a grind fest. I mean, at least we get to see what the decks can do, but wow, this is gonna take a while before we can ever kill them. Hold up, how many cards are in their deck? Wait, oh lord, we're gonna if we stall out. Oh man, this is silly. This is silly. Interesting, interesting. Why are they swinging with a 1-power creature? Something tells me combat tricks. Let's roll that. I'm gonna roll this. I'm gonna pop that. If I get got here, I get got. Okay. Why did he swing with a 1-power creature? I'm still confused about that. Like, that 1/1 was not a necessary sacrifice. If they wanted to gain some life, they should have played Luminous Phantom. They could have gained like 2 life there. I think it's funny that Vengeful Strangler base is just gonna swing in for 3 points of damage. The Skullport Merchant is going to be a key to victory here. Okay. So we play Hive of the Eye Tyrant first. Kind of wish we played that a while ago, but we've always needed to do something during our turns. Let's see, 7 mana left. Eye Twitch. 6 mana. And another Strangler. Now, we can just pop our Strangler right now. and then slap it onto their guy, which I honestly think I might do. I don't know. Our guys are holding off. He's not doing anything super like threatening, so at beginning your upkeep. Okay, so because it says your upkeep, that's my upkeep, so that it wouldn't trigger on their upkeep. Okay, I was just trying to clarify, just making sure that is how it works. I'm gonna play another Vengeful Strangler. However, the Eye Tyrant, I guess, is a win condition. It's not as great. 2, 3, 3s. They gain 2 life. Okay. Okay. We are, I think, good with that. This is a game. This game's never gonna end. This is crazy. This is just a bunch of synergistic bulk. So I appreciate that they're running like a budget type deck too. Yeah, I'm just gonna sack off my Strangler. Slap it there, I guess. We draw a card. This Eye Twitch is really keeping the Luminous Phantom at bay. We do need to be mindful of our life total. Question is, do I care about... I want to sacrifice another dude. The answer is... probably. It's got flashback? I don't know if this is the correct call. I'm gonna... These guys can't block anyway, so I'm just gonna slap them on here. Yoink. Yoink. So they effectively don't lose life. Whenever their dude dies, they gain a life, but then our enchantment says they lose life. Probably sacrifice the Prosperous Innkeeper. It wouldn't surprise me if they get rid of their cat. I have no idea how to pronounce the name of that cat. Guinevere? What did he sack? Oh, props. Yeah, I figured they're gonna sack that. Okay. Okay, we got Swamp. We got 9 mana. This is the problem when we have like a one of Lily and our Spider Queen. It could end up just being in the bottom of the deck, which is not ideal. We're just gonna keep stalling for time, really. I don't even know what we're gonna try to learn for, honestly. No, we don't care about planeswalkers. That's a removal spell. That makes sense. Control. I think I'll target non-land and... I don't know. I'm not scared of anything they've got, really, right now. I'm just getting Environmental Sciences. I just want deck them a little. Oops. I clicked too fast, but I mean, that's whatever. Eye Twitch. Yep. No tax. So how many cards is our opponent running here? Because they clearly have way more than 60. Okay. I guess they don't have a land in hand, so they're gonna draw a card. Let's count. 7, 8, not 8, 9. That's 18. Plus 2 is 20. Did I count right? 7, 8, 9. Then 9 cards. That's including the spells that we see hovering over here. So that's, yeah, so 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 2 is 20. They're running like a 68 card deck? I mean, okay, so that's not as crazy as I thought. But we're gonna deck out before they do. Okay, a borrowed time. That is a little problematic. I can't sacrifice himself, unfortunately. Oh, they're gonna pop that. I see. So, okay, that's fine. So when it gets flipped, it becomes a Vengeful Strangler instead. Interesting. So if I was to blow up Borrowed Time, it'd be the transform side. Okay. Alright, let's go do some blocking action. I'm gonna block like this. I mean, we lose 2 life off of that, whatever. We jump block like this. Block like this. We're gonna sacrifice our Eye Twitch. We're gonna let this one kill off the bear guy or cat thing. Looks like a bear cat. Yeah, that's how it's gonna be done. Let's see. Sack you. Learn. Introduction to Annihilation. Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. I'll gain some life. They'll gain some life. We're not gonna draw any more cards right now. We're gonna be patient. They're gonna probably sack Priest. I don't think there's a need to... Okay, so they're gonna get rid of their ant. It's an ant? Insect, whatever. Okay. Play the swamp. Ooh, okay. Here's where we're gonna Hive of the Eye Tyrant here. So we got 10 mana. This is basically like paying 5 mana to swing a 3/3 and exile their flashback spell. We don't want that to be a thing. Alright, tap that. Do this first. Do the obvious stuff first, and then... Oop, nope, nope. Go to attackers. Just swing with him. Ooh, I forgot. They do have a 2/1, but whatever, I guess. We do have a removal spell. Not ideal to use it. Pop it. Using it to pop one of their dudes, but whatever. Where the heck is that spell? Oh, here it is. Double block? No double blocks. Okay, we'll just take it. Yeah. They could kill it, but they'd be wide open. Okay, so what's next? Shambling Ghast. And yeah, let's just rent out another Skullport Merchant. We got another. We have 2 mana if we need to sack a dude or use Infernal Grasp to kill. Ooh, that. Ooh, yo, that is big. That's a Sigarda. I figured Sigarda was gonna come in to play eventually. One heck of a top deck. They know we have Introduction to Annihilation. None of your guys are humans. That's kind of funny. Alright. That's... I mean, Sigarda's a good value engine, but... it's not gonna do much. How do we win? Well, we find our win conditions, I guess, but... okay, they're swinging. For some reason. They just want to gain more life, I guess? Yeah, we're gonna just... block. I mean... they can gain as much life as they want. And of course I need to kill them eventually. There's no reason to use my treasure, so I'm just gonna... finally! Holy moly, finally we got frickin' Professor Onyx. Took a frickin' while. Yeah. Ooh, what the heck took so long to find her? Oh, let's see if I... okay. So I have 11 mana to work with. One being temporary mana. They have Coven online. We do need to use Infernal Grasp, probably, to deal with this, so... I'm gonna start... I mean, Professor Onyx does deal with Sigarda, so I guess we just do that. Yeah, we're... tap that. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Yeah.
Open your books to page 17 or... this is my favorite part. Watch the life essence fade.
Keep our dudes backed up for now. I debated about playing Hive the Eye Tyrant, join the dance, take more dudes. Do that again, make more dudes, whatever. Alright, past the blockers. Block like that. They've got nothing else here, so they're out of gas. We're just gonna roll this plan here. We're gonna block. 4 blocks. Okay. Pass the damage. Alright, zap that thing. Learn. What can... ah, you know, that's nifty. Confront the past. If we ever lose our Lily, we can always bring that back. Confront the past. I like that. No reason to... We've got plenty... We are matching up all their humans with our pests. What did I just say? Ooh. Curse of Leeches.
Come on, there's gotta be something useful. Ugh.
Alright. Oops. We are gonna swing dings. Get rid of that thing. Now, do we care about our Hive of the Eye Tyrant surviving or not surviving this battle here? The answer is... yeah, sure. Alright, they're cursed. Like, I don't know what they've got in their deck that can save them at this point. At this point, we're just grinding it out. I guess I do need to represent some way to actually win the game. Ooh. Extus. Or... I do have this card in here. It's a splash. We have all these treasures, so I figured we can utilize them. The Meathook Massacre, though, is more important. Our creature you control that each opponent loses 1 life. Oh, well, our opponent gives up. Okay, yeah, they were kind of screwed. It was going to be a very grindy game, but oh my goodness, wow. I mean, good game, I guess. Long, grindy game. I honestly was really wanting to give up on, just because it was so grindy, but I wanted to play it out because we were able to show off what our deck could do. I guess our opponent showed off what they could do, but they just fizzled. We just stalled a lot. They may have gained a lot of life, but it was only a matter of time before we started really like chipping away at that life total. Alright, let's claim our prize. What is that prize? Oh, another Callous Blood Mage. Okay. Wow. Let's do that again, I guess. Yeah. Eventually, we will find our win condition. Eventually. Come up the board. Player win condition. Profit. Ooh. This hand's got a lot. This is too many lands, honestly. I don't like this. I can't remember. What's the best thing to do? Play Eye Twitch first or Shambling Ghast? We'll see what they do. This seems like it's going to be some sort of Delver deck. I can already tell the answer is going to be play Shambling Ghast. Oh. Ooh. That's a little different. Play Shambling, yes? Play at Twitch. No attacks. Pass the turn. They attack, I think we just let it go. Oh, what the heck is this? Casting Decayed Zombie? Interesting. Zombie deck has awkward stat lines. Okay, I'll take it. Alright. I wish we had a way to deal with that, but we do not. So, we're just gonna pop in for 1 year. Player Skullport Merchant. Okay, treasure. Pass the turn. This looks like it's a legendary creature, but it's not. And I'm terrified that... Oh my goodness. We don't have our removal spells. Ah, we're in trouble. I mean, all we can do is just swing. Yeah, we'll swing one. Shambling Ghast. This is silly. Oh, they're gonna go off next turn. It's gonna be gross. Is it during your upkeep they get the transforms? Okay. What do I want to do? Oh. I'll put my eye switch. Yeah, we're gonna need some removal, and Necrotic Fumes is gonna be one of those cards. We haven't seen that being used yet. And we are gonna auto pay. Sacrifice Skullport Merchant. Draw 2. Get a treasure. Oh look! Our spider. Spider Queen, excuse me. You know, the awkward thing is that if I triple block, only 2 of them can die. That's pretty unfortunate. I'm gonna have to let that one go. That sucks. I think this is a losing battle, this game, unfortunately, but we're just gonna keep trying and hoping something works out. Okay, swamp. God, I really want to deal with these freaking Poppet Stitchers. Oh, man. If they transform, it's just game over right here. I mean, even if I get rid of one, like, they have a spell, it flips over, and it's just a bad time for me. I just have to run this play, I guess. We'll play Lolths. If we got a counterspell, I'm pretty much doomed. Gonna bring out
you
this
could
guy.
have such power, but you are too a gift. In exchange for loyalty.
Alright, I'm gonna play Eye Twitch. It's unfortunate that Necrotic Fume says you have to exile a creature you control. Most of the time, these kinds of additional costs say sacrifice. What are we gonna do? Okay, hey, zombies. Okay, yep, we're boned. Dang! Wow. We have enough creatures to block all their dudes. Assuming there's no more removal spell, of course. Would have been funny if they flipped both their puppet factories. What is this? Is this 5? You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. They're gonna die. These things are gonna die. I mean, I probably do want my Lolth though, so I'm gonna block. I wish we had a skull. Ugh. Do they have 5 of these? Yeah, they do. That makes sense. I'll block one of these here. I'll block a Spooter here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. With all the triggers. Okay. I'm gonna keep hitting all these on Poppet Stitch.
I will call.
Gotta learn. Unfortunately, we don't have any treasures to work with here, so can't do much about that. Get pest summoning. Get more dudes out. Oh, they lose all their abilities. Oh, I didn't see that part. Oh, that sucks for us. Oh no, we're screwed. Ah.
I will get what I want.
Oh, dude, I did not see that part. Oh, oh Lord. Oh boy. Oh dear. Oh dear. What do we do here? Alright, we're gonna play Warlock class. Dump that. We're gonna search. This is the problem. We only have like what? Meathook Massacre is like an answer in this deck. And I guess we get that. Oh, dude, I probably would have gone for that other spells. I don't know. That would have made a difference. The reanimation spell for Planeswalkers. Yeah, we'll go pest summoning. Nope. Well, I mean, I could have attacked, but Okay, they're playing the meta deck here. They're playing the zombies deck. Like pretty much the deck list that's on like MTG Zone, Arena Zone, whatever it's called. That's that website. It's got some useful decks. But the problem for me is that this format's got very expensive decks. Expensive in terms of decks that use a lot of rares and mythics. Mythic. And if you don't have any of those cards, then it's gonna be a lot of stuff, a lot of wild cards you gotta burn. Jeez. I mean, I'm screwed, but we're going down in the blaze of glory, I think. Yeah, we're going down. We're gonna do something that we would not be able to do ever. Well, at least
I will cull.
that's probably putting it lightly. All right. Man, we didn't draw any of our removal, guys. This is crazy. We saw all the shambling gas, which is funny, but that's wild. Okay. Whenever a opponent is dealt combat damage by one or more creatures you control, that player lost less than 8 life. They lose life equal to the difference. Okay. We got the emblem. That's the first time I've ever done that. But we're still boned anyway. If they were at 16 life, just imagine that. Like, if I like swung in with the Hive the Eye Tyrant, they would lose 8 life. Then you lose 8 life at the end of turn. But that would cost way too much mana to do. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, why not? Let's bring back our Planeswalker. Wait, oh, we can't do that. We don't have enough mana to do that. We'll concede. Let's not waste our time. Oh, that deck is crazy. We just didn't see any of our removal at all. We would have removed those poppet stickers on the spot. Because, oh man, that's crazy. Last game we had so much removal, but we held back a lot of it because a lot of their creatures were just not that good. Like, our creatures were efficient enough to just block on the ground or in the air. But this game, we really needed our... Oh, no 1-drop. That's so weird. You get the weird hands like this, and you know... Okay, so... they're gonna place... Oh, hey, 1-drop. Match your eye twitch with my eye twitch. I'll play Hunt the Specimen... Or Hunt for Specimens. Ooh, this is the Orzhov Sacrifice deck. That's Cave of the Frost Dragon. One of the reasons why we're running Field of Ruin. I wonder if we're gonna do some sack shenanigans. This is not gonna be relevant anytime soon. Waking the Blood Avatar. Do we want to trade? We have Plum the Forbidden. I don't think we want to trade. Not right now. I don't mind doing a little dancing of just poke back and forth. Ooh. Didn't mind that though. Maybe I won't poke. I'm just gonna play Hunt for Specimens. I'm gonna get Environmental Sciences. Triumphant Adventure. Really pesky card to deal with. Adventure. First strike and death touch, but if they got a removal spell, that'll suck for us. But I mean, let's block this way. This is they got a removal spell. That's unfortunate. We'll get that pest something. We get that land? We don't get that land. That's unfortunate. All right, let's get Environmental Sciences. Let's grab a land. Because we could not draw all lands. Whereas last game it seemed like we could draw all the lands in the world. This is gonna be hard to stabilize from here. If we can draw another land, I'm gonna play Hunt for Specimens and Infernal Grass. Alright, you're gonna learn Environmental Sciences. What is the next thing here? For a +1/+1 counter entire creature. Then they're gonna kill. The most mana efficient play is simply play Pest. Ugh, we need lands. This is crazy. Where's our lands? So the idea is that they're gonna, if they swing with this, they're probably gonna put a counter on him and make him a 2/2. Okay, they're not gonna swing the others. We at least held off a few points of damage. No blocks. Victory. Oh, that might be.
My children drench a gift in exchange for loyalty.
Might be too little too late here. Yeah, this might be the better version of the deck we're running, honestly, but we're just a budget deck, so there's that. Alright, so they want to enter the battlefield and they get the draw card. Okay. Oh, they get +1/+1 as long as they've completed a dungeon? Oh god. Alright, they're gonna draw a card. Yeah, we're just playing against the, like, copy and paste decks from MTG Arena Zone. Yeah, this game is pretty much lost. Even if we somehow top deck the Meathook Massacre, whatever that's called. Why is it every time I'm like recording myself, I forget the names of the cards? Alright, kill that guy. Lose 2 life. That's unfortunate.
Subservience will be rewarded.
Block that.
My power is for annihilation.
We pretty much lost this game, so I'm not gonna continue dragging this out anymore. Yeah, the deck is not like superb. If we're up against like actually like really streamlined decks, of course we're gonna get stomped on like that. And also it didn't help that we didn't get our lands, but I don't think that would have mattered very much. This kind of format, I mean, there's all kinds of decks that are going to be out there. There are going to be some people who have all the cards, so they can play whatever deck they want. They can play, like, the most optimized, streamlined deck. God, this is not a great hand at all. Yeah, we're seeing these weird hands, though, like, where I don't have one drop. Thing is that, like, I mean, obviously they're commons, so, or uncommons, so I have 4 of each of those cards. Like, probability of getting one of those 1-drops is pretty high. What's the next champion of whatever? It's a zombie. This stinks. Not being able to do anything. What's this? Sack a creature. This is a very slow win condition. I don't know what their deck has, but I'm gonna go with Power Word Kill. My guess is that they didn't play a zombie because they don't have a zombie. Not for 2 or 3 mana at least. My utter sneaking suspicion is that they have a bunch of kill spells. I'm not gonna play Skullport Merchant because that's just gonna die to whatever removal spell. Kind of wish we knew we were going to draw Eye Twitch. Not a very favorable use of Power Word Kill, but oh well. Once the Planeswalker gets dropped is when we're really going to have an issue. We're going to have an issue with Curse of Leeches too. So what do I need to do to get this thing off of me? Make it nighttime? To make it nighttime, I need to not cast anything, right? Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and sack my dude. Let's see. I could play Containment Breach. That could be an answer, honestly, to deal with that stupid thing. I don't think we're in a rush to play Lolth right now. You know what? Actually, I really like this line of play. Yep. Draw, land. Yes, land. Good. Okay. We're not in a rush to play Lolths. I am concerned about this stupid enchantment. So, and we get a... Do we get a pest? No, we don't get a pest. Oh, darn it. That would have been so good, though. That's okay. I'm gonna blow that up. Alright. Shambling Ghast. Warlock class. Pass. I need to discard a card if I want to kill that thing. A wee bit annoying. It's a shame we didn't get a land. We could have dealt with this with Lolth, actually. Alright. 4 starters. Swing. This is effectively a free point of damage. Aha! Fascinating. Alright, we're gonna create a treasure. Draw a lot of cards. Okay. Here's where we're gonna Infernal Grasp, I think. Do we want to do it now? Nah, we'll wait. We play land. I mean, we could play Lolth now, but the problem is they can animate their land, so that's not a good time for us. I think we do this. Oh, interesting. I'll get Shambling Ghast. Okay, let's see. We need to discard something. Alright, swamp it is. I'm not really sure what the right line is here. There's a lot of things that could go wrong, but I'm gonna start with Lolth. really would like for it to stick.
You require my aid.
The Plague, Shambling Ghast. If they animate their land, then let's see if they even see. Oh! That sucks. Wait, do we... How come Lolth didn't trigger? No creature you control the eyes, put a Lolth counter. You could trigger say -2/-2 on the turn. I might be missing something here, but... Oh, they get exiled. Oh, that's right, that's right. Oh, God. Oh, gross. That sucks. I hate doing this. I know you can get a trigger off of that. That's very unfortunate. I guess we'll start with this. Okay, that's not an answer. Exile instead. Jeez. That's rough for us. Gotta keep digging for a removal spell of some sort. This doesn't even trigger, unfortunately, because... This is a very annoying counter to what we're doing right now. We're desperately just trying to find an answer. High pitch. Sure. I really hate giving him ammo. It does get DK until end of turn, I guess. Alright. Yep, sacrifice this guy. Yeah, we don't get to learn, unfortunately. We have answers in our sideboard. They're gonna kill Lolth. We have removal. Where's our removal? Okay. That's an answer. That works. I don't like giving him a card, but actually, let's go Necrotic Fumes. Okay. Necrotic Fumes, target creature, planeswalker. Let's see. It won't die, so that's the cool thing. Is that I exile this guy. No death triggers. My Twitch. And that's it. You might sink a lot of it. No? Gain life. The next thing that we gotta deal with is the Mask of Grizzlebrand, actually. Skullport Merchant can sack. So let's see. We have 8 mana next turn. Play Skullport with 6. We can do it. How much mana does our opponent have? Our opponent has 7 mana. We've got Menace, so it's really pointless to do anything about that. Alright, Skullport Merchant. I'm not gonna attack yet, mainly because this Menace dude is still here. I wonder what's in their hand though. Daytime. Nothing relevant right now. Okay. I don't think it'll matter too much. Okay. What's awkward is that both of them have Menace. But I can at least do this. Go to blockers, block, block, 2 blockers. I can save some points of damage by doing that. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice my Twitch next. I'll learn, draw 2 cards, then learn. Well, draw a card off of Morbid Opportunist. Learn from my Twitch, draw from Skullport Merchant. I got another Skullport Merchant, cool. We could reanimate Lolths. Actually, I kind of like that line almost. Alright, we've got 10 mana to work with here. We have 6 to play Confront the Past. Get our dude from the graveyard. We got 2 to play Vengeful Strangler, and then 2 to sacrifice the Vengeful Strangler to slap on the Forsworn Paladin. Although they could really draw a lot of cards, but if they want to dump their mana into that, so be it. Okay. Who knew I was going to play Confront the Past? I didn't think it was going to be this handy. But here we are. Alright, we're going to do it in this order though. We're going to play Confront the Past first. Return 5. Bring Lolths. Right? Make our
Come
dudes.
closer, little thing, that I may see you better. My will cannot be denied.
Play Vengeful Strangler next. Sack. Sacrifice Vengeful Strangler. Yep. Slap it onto Force 1 Paladin. So this is why we got the Lolth back first. We wanted to get that extra counter on him. That can matter. Or her. Spider. Queen. Her. I'll swing with a Morbid Opportunist. Two triggers of that. Eventually they're gonna lose some more life. Oh. What is this? Exile all creatures in so it's a board wipe. They're gonna nuke the board. Okay. Neat. Okay, they're nuking the board. The only reason to keep Lolth around is to draw cards, but honestly, Skullport Merchant's better at drawing cards anyway. We require 2 blockers to do this? No. Let's see. So this is a mandatory effect. No, we ain't blocking. This is exile? Okay. I'll probably... Oh, that's kind of a mistake right there. Oh, they want to sacrifice their dude, probably. This is why we have Field of Ruin. Hey, you get to draw a card. Cool. Alright. What are these things? Is a horror construct? Okay, we can kill a power word kill. No problem. Alright, well, we're gonna smash in for 6 points of damage anyway, so let's see. Oh, we have power. We already had a power word kill. So many cards. We have so many cards. It's a sack another creature. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do the obvious things first. Swing. That's 6 points of damage. You know, I could really accelerate the clock by turning on this last mode on Warlock class. They lose an extra 6, I guess. We have enough mana to do one more power word kill. The question is, do I value mana here? Or do I value card advantage? The answer is... yes, I guess. All these guys get exiled. That's unfortunate. Yeah.
We will slay our enemies.
Nice. Hive the Eye Tyrant is a nice pickup. Suppose we'll do a Deadly Dispute as well. Alright. Hold up. Reason why we were playing Deadly Dispute now is so that we can get an extra card off of Morbid Opportunist. Sack a spider.
I will get what I want.
A second Morbid Opportunist. Draw one more card.
Do what I demand. I am merely delayed, not defeated.
That's unfortunate.
New job, new life, new opportunities.
I was expecting a creature, not a Liliana.
I have impeccable study habits.
Okay. Yeah, that's something we can deal with, right? Human Warlock, yeah. We can kill that, no problem. Yeah, let's kill that guy. How much mana we got? We got 11 mana to work with here. If we can sneak in Awaken the Blood Avatar, this could deal a total of potentially 12 damage in one turn if we turn on the last level Warlock class. Right now we gotta dance around freaking Professor Onyx. Well, we can always just do this too. Yeah. Introduction to Annihilation. That's always a spell. Yeah, that's a spell.
Right, so much for a new start.
That's another Hive of the Eye Tyrant. We're just gonna sacrifice one. Yeah. The reason why we kept that mana up is so that we can beta removal spell. Draw 2 cards. Why didn't that trigger? You sacked it, right? That's really weird. Oh, because I can only do it on creatures or planeswalkers. Got it. Whoopsies. Whoops. Whoops. Options. Oh god, 13 cards left in our deck. We do need to kind of close this out eventually, don't we? Let's turn one of these on. I'll play a Skullport Merchant. Okay, so we got a treasure. We are going to play iTwitch, I think. I was thinking about baiting out their mainland, but I'm gonna wait on that. I think they've got enough to actually animate both of their mainlands. We have a removal spell for one of them at least. Need to make sure we use power word kill. Things. Beholder. Okay, make sure it's not demon. No trigger there. Oh, I had a Shambling Gas? I should have played that instead of iTwitch. Shambling Gas would have been better. Okay, sure. I see where this is going. Interesting, interesting. I'm gonna pay some life. Alright, blockers. Just this. Okay, so how can we win this turn? By sacking 3 creatures, we can get rid of that guy. Well, that's not really important. And more importantly, we can play our dude. Let's see, he can deal effectively 6 damage times 2. I'm hoping I'm doing my math correctly here, because if not, I'm not gonna forgive myself for this. Alright, let's do this. How many creatures was it? 3. We're gonna just surprise me out of nowhere, like so. Hello! Pest summoning, I guess. I think we got this. I think we did it. Oh, I guess I was overkill, but wow. Here we go, we did it. Oh my goodness, that took forever, but we got there. I'm sure they weren't expecting an Awaken the Blood avatar. Oh, I meant to like check the board, but yeah, 2 of those level up thingies going to the 3rd class, draining for a crap ton of life out of nowhere. We'll claim our prize. Dream Devourer. Okay, cool. Well, that was insanely long, but hopefully that demonstrated what my deck could do. It's not the best deck by far, but it's just whatever I'm working with here. I think it's fairly budget. A lot of commons and uncommons. Curse of Leeches was just kind of like my own cheeky, unique card. Not necessary for the deck, but just threw it in there. Exodus really is not necessary, but I mean, it did the job, right? It helped me seal the deal. I only have one, as you can see, 1 Lolths, Spider Queen, 1 Professor Onyx, 1 Meathook Massacre. I have 3 Hive the Eye Tyrants, but if you're running a budget version, run however many you have. These can easily be replaced with like swamps, no problem with that. I mean, yeah, the only rares are like these 4 plus Curse of Leeches. Everything else, I believe, is common or uncommon. 4 plus the Hive of the Eye Tyrants, so that's like 7 rares, but actually 3 of them are mythics, so 4 rares, 3 mythics. Still, Hive of the Eye Tyrants, you can like, again, they can be swamps. Of course, you'd like for them to be land lands because they're really great in an open board state. And in a pinch, really get rid of any annoying cards that are relevant to the graveyard, that have flashback or disturb or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, the power of learning, right? That's kind of funny to say that. The power of learning really helped out in the 2 games we won, because how many times, I think we've played, I think every single card here actually. Each of these were relevant in some way. Confront the Past, we brought back Lolth in that last game. Introduction to Annihilation, we blew up our opponent's Professor Onyx, because we didn't have necrotic fumes anymore. We used that, I think, earlier in the game. Used Containment Breach to get rid of, I forgot what card it was, but we definitely used this twice, and that was relevant, and we were able to cast it, right? Because we got Treasure. Can use, allow us to access to green mana that we wouldn't have otherwise in a mono black deck. Pest Summoning, I mean, it's just a mono black card pretty much. Environmental Science is there to help us fix, or not fix our mana, but get our lands. And also gains us a little bit of life, which is relevant because we are losing a lot of life in this deck, but also gaining a lot of life, so it kind of goes hand in hand. Yeah. As you can see, we're running 4 Eye Twitches, 4 Shambling Gas, 2 Warlock classes. I guess we somehow had both, and they were very relevant. 4 Deadly Disputes. This came up a lot. You know, it's just nice to be able to bait out a removal spell and then just like sacrifice one of our dudes, especially like Shambling Gas or Eye Twitch. Just get so much value for 2 mana, really. Best case scenario, you eat a removal spell, you draw 2 cards, you create a treasure token, so you kind of like pseudo ramp, and you get one of these effects. That's pretty great. Hunt for Specimens is a good card in this deck. We got a removal spell, Power Word, Kill, Infernal Grasp. We don't want to run too many Infernal Grasp because losing 2 life is relevant, especially against aggro decks. Plumb the Forbidden, just being able to draw so many cards off of this. I've really underestimated this card. I didn't read this card correctly. I thought you had to sacrifice a creature as a mandatory effect in order to even draw 1 card, but no, it's like worst case scenario, if you don't have any creatures, it's just 2 mana, draw a card, lose a life. Best case scenario, you draw so many cards, and I think, and you can also trigger a lot of on death triggers like Eye Twitch, so that's just crazy. Vengeful Stranglers here as another like card you can sacrifice and slap onto things that are kind of hard to deal with otherwise, like Planeswalkers. Crystal Leeches is just kind of like that one-off card, like it kind of drains. Morbid Opportunist was very relevant, drawing me lots of cards because we have a lot of kill spells here. And also just sack outlets too, so you don't need to just have like removal spells to make this good. Skullport Merchant, good sack outlet. That also kind of ramps in a way. And then our win conditions are being Awaken to Blood, Avatar, Lolths, Professor Onyx, Meathook Massacre, removal, and also win condition. If you've got multiples of these, play multiples of those. You don't have to play Awaken to Blood, Avatar. I'm glad it ended up winning us the game, like it was relevant. I think we saw like every card in this deck played in some way except for Meathook Massacre. So yeah, that was actually a pretty good showing, honestly. We got to see really every card played. Again, except Meathook Massacre. So yeah, that's my edgy emo mono black deck. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.